Hello, and welcome to Your Daily Balance, Idaho Central Credit Union's video podcast, where we're here to bring you tips and tricks to help you on your way to achieving financial success. And today I'm here with Katie Graham. How are you, Katie?
Good.
Good. And Katie is one of our member assistance officers, right?
Yes.
How long have you been with ICCU?
I've been here for about 4.5 years now.
Yeah, and you've actually experienced a couple different areas of the credit union that has really made you a well-rounded wealth of knowledge for us today. So do you want to talk a little bit about some of the things that you've done since you've worked here?
Yeah, I mean, the first 3.5, close to 4 years I was here, I was working on the lending side of the credit union. So I did personal loans, auto loans, and then I even moved into mortgages for a while. And now the department that I'm in focuses more on helping the members that have maybe overextended, gotten more than really they can handle sometimes. So it's given me this more well-rounded view of finance and the membership in general.
Yeah, I think that's really, really great. And our goal today is to kind of talk about college students and some of those decisions that they're making in that really early time in their financial journey.
Yeah.
And kind of how to help them make good decisions so that they don't get themselves into a spot where they're a little overextended like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So college is definitely a time where you're experiencing that freedom.
For some people, the first time.
For some people, the first time. And that's true. You know, a lot of times it's the first time people are paying bills or kind of determining what their budget can, do for them. Yeah. So can you kind of talk a little bit about, we talk about the 4 laws of financial success, which is tracking, trimming, targeting, and training. Mm-hmm. But those can really be applied when you're kind of starting out on your own. So can you kind of talk about that with the lens of a college student?
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the biggest hurdles that a college student faces, especially being out on your own the first time, does have a lot to do with their finances because they don't fully know how to control it. Yeah. We don't balance checkbooks anymore, but we do have to prioritize kind of where we're spending our money. And when you're out with your friends and you guys can go and eat whenever you want to, but maybe you didn't budget for that, so that's the kind of stuff that I think a college student needs to work on focusing on is, hey, where do I need to make sure my finances are going before I have my fun finances?
Yeah. And that's kind of that tracking piece. Mm-hmm. And also making sure that you're really prioritizing your needs versus your wants.
Yes.
And really taking care of business, which is your bills or maybe a car payment or things like that, food, before you're doing some of the other fun things,
exactly.
Shopping and things like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. And then we have, student loans at Idaho Central, which is really great. I know we have an option where we partner with Sallie Mae and people can apply for student loans with us. And that's one of those things where it's important to kind of help you get on the right foot, but you don't want to take out more than you really need.
Yeah. I think a lot of the times they look at this amount and they're like, wow, I got approved for this much. Like, that's so great. I can use the funds for this and that. And that can kind of turn into a slippery slope. So you really want to look at what do I need, for my tuition, for my books, et cetera. And maybe you need to buy a computer or something, which is something you definitely do need, but you don't want to take out more than you can really handle.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Another thing I think for kids, I know, but young adults, I know they really are. And I just feel like maybe that's been a while ago for me at this point. So, but, one of the things that I think we have, it's a really great tool and we talk about it quite a bit, but MyCredit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great feature.
Yeah, I think that's really great for people, especially at that age, to understand where their credit currently is and how to really manage that so that they don't make any decisions that could kind of overextend them.
Yeah, the other great feature in MyCredit too is it's going to give you a breakdown of why your score is where it's at. So it's got those grading based on like your payment history, like your account balances, stuff like that. So if your grading is low in one area, maybe that's the one that you should start to focus on versus just looking at your score and being like, how should I increase this?
Right.
I almost said lower. Increase.
Yes, absolutely.
How do I increase this? So that's something that's nice about our MyCredit feature. It gives you that extra information on here's actually where you might be struggling. You need to focus in this area.
Yeah. And starting out, first of all, making sure you're not taking too much credit or, too much debt on, but for sure, making sure that you're always paying your
on time,
every single time. Mm-hmm. Missing one payment can really
Yeah.
It can really hurt your credit.
Even just like one 30-day payment on a loan can hurt your credit for a couple of years. It takes a while to come off of there.
Yeah. And that's free. It's on eBranch. So you just kind of go onto your online banking and you click on My Credit and you can see where you're at and kind of mess around with that, but keep a close eye on that.
Yes.
Card control is another really great feature for college students.
Yeah, definitely. It's got a lot of features, not just like saying, don't let me spend this much here, but it can give you like alerts too, which I think is nice because some people would rather just have the notification versus going to look for it.
Yeah. Or if you misplace your card,
turn it off.
Turn it off right away. Give yourself a minute. But if you've lost it, then you can also cancel it and come into the branch and we'll get you a new one.
Takes like what, 5-8 minutes?
Yeah, it's so fast.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But and it really helps to make sure that you're protecting your accounts, protecting your credit, all of those kinds of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I think it will help both of My Credit and the branch too. Just looking at your transactions can help you to see if your card's been compromised or not too.
Yeah. And that's a good point. I think anytime students or young adults have questions about their finances, we're here for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they can come into our branches at any time. They can call us. They can video chat with us. And if there's questions that come up, it's like, hey, this has happened. I don't know what to do. Do you guys have any suggestions? And we can really help them through that kind of stuff.
That's what we're trained for.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
And if we don't know, someone else does.
That's right. We'll get them in the right direction. We'll point them in the right direction. So do you have any other tips that you can think of? I mean, like maybe buying textbooks, online or at a discount, those kinds of things.
I think that's something every student should look into. Like there's a lot of sites out there, a lot of information you can find on where to find the cheaper textbooks. You can either rent them at your like local place and you can compare prices just about any way you want. And then you can buy them online. Sometimes they're used copies, but as long as it's gently used, it's not going to be a problem. And you can save like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year doing it that way.
Yeah.
Textbooks are expensive.
They are really expensive.
Another thing you have to budget for. What do you do with it?
Yes. Yep. Well, you got all that information up here now. Yeah. What about student discounts? That's kind of a cool thing when you're a college student.
Yeah, that is nice. So, keep your card on with you and don't be afraid to ask. I mean, people ask that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. And sometimes maybe there's a discount at your local bowling alley for activities. And so it's a way for you to still do fun things with your friends without spending too much, kind of looking for those student deals.
Yeah. I've even heard of some places with cell phone plans that have discounts for students or if you work at a certain place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just look into it. You might as well.
Yeah. And also setting up as much of an emergency fund as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and that's something that even younger kids can start doing to kind of establish that savings account because inevitably things are going to come up.
Yeah.
That you're going to want to.
The worst is, when you're driving late somewhere with friends and you pop a tire and you can't call your dad because he's not that close. So,
yeah, that's right.
So you need to have something on you to kind of help in those situations. Hopefully they don't happen, but having a savings is definitely helpful.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. I think we covered some really great tips to help students. That was so great. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel to be notified of future episodes, and we will see you next time.